I don't know. It's more. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Go for Green Living and Green Hippies. Yes, today it's mine and my beautiful wife's anniversary, as y'all saw earlier in that little clip. Uh, Let me see some tomatoes and stuff. Give everybody a minute to realize that this is the one we're under. Can you see it?
What?
Can you see it?
I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello, everyone. So, we can figure out how to go on that live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, the one we're trying to premiere on?
Yeah, so if you have any idea how to do that, let us know.
Yes, we couldn't figure it out. Where are you going? Did you go down here?
Well, we have to be in here because it's way too warm over there, so we would have to go downstairs, I think. So, hi everyone, is anybody here? Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to go and tell people that we're online here. It's amazing technology. So if anybody knows how to do this, how to actually say that you're going live and then go live, that would be very nice. Do you want to go down in the gazebo? We can...
Yes, rotate the noise. No.
No, you have to rotate back because you started it back.
Let's go down there too. Yes.
Okay, how do we go live from here? I'm still trying to figure out the other one.
There's Lester. I thought I see followed on phone.
By computer in a minute. Yes. So we kind of like had this one that we posted, and we're actually trying to go live on that one.
Yes.
I'm not actually sure. It says waiting for GoForGreenLiving. Waiting, yes.
How to escape the heat if you don't
now
have
we get ads. This is so...
This
Hi,
only takes
Sean.
5 minutes.
Howdy. Okay, no, I don't want to watch previous videos. Technology, guys.
Yes, technology.
So, yes, so...
Oh, look.
Let's walk down to the gazebo. Yes?
Okay.
So then they get to see how we have to walk when we go down.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they did see me, mainly.
Huh?
I try to go slow so it ain't blurry.
It's not like easy. What the heck? We are in the building process still. And he's filming me and not his own self. That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, let me get a hat. It's really warm here in Alabama.
Yes.
So hang on. You'll get a short tour also. Woo-hoo. You guys still there? Did you watch the video about the trellis? The trellis. So Daniel, did you want to chat with him? You don't want to say anything?
Yes, I want to say.
Yeah, say something.
Yes, we're getting to the gazebo. So.
Yes, we need to learn how to do that technology.
Yeah. Yes. We are here in the gazebo.
We're in the gazebo.
Oh, there's a tripod. Too bad you can't rotate the phone.
Yes, that's too bad, but maybe we can be creative. Hi, everyone. Oh, are we there yet? Are we there? Yes, we are in Northeast Alabama. Yes, we are. Where are you, Sean? Greetings again, Arthur Leslie. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to that other thing. Do you want to chat for a second while I try to figure that out?
So, yes, this beautiful lady here, I married her 2 years ago today in Mexico at a resort. You know, of course, it was a luxurious luxury resort. One of those really expensive luxury resorts. We got a special deal on it. It was awesome for us to get to spend the day at a luxurious resort.
Yes, it was. It was very expensive. Very luxurious.
Yes, 2 years ago today.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I have no idea how to figure out that technology. It's 5 minutes, and I guess we'll just have to. Cool wedding too. Yes. Sean says he's in Florida, but checking out property throughout Alabama in a few weeks. I wonder if I can make time to stop by and say hi in person. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yes. Welcome, welcome.
We have a hiker hostel. Yeah.
Yes, right there. We had 3 Airbnbers just leaving.
Yes.
This morning. So, but there's
Bikers.
always room. Yeah, there were bikers.
Bikers. There's a road down here they like to cruise on, 281. If you're a biker, you know what 281 is. It's one of those really curvy roads that everybody talks about. So,
Homesteading the Pioneer Way says happy anniversary.
thank you. I appreciate that. Happy anniversary.
Yes.
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 Yes. She
Yes.
looks at me.
I guess it's happy.
What did Sean say?
Sean said, you all have an email address so I can get the Airbnb location. Yes. We have GoGreenHippies@gmail.com. Hang on, time for a shift. And we're back.
Yes.
Yeah, that feels better.
Yes.
Yes. So Go Green Hippies, I'll write it down here. And we have a website too with the links. It is greenhippies.org. I'll write it here.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just go to greenhippies.org and hiker hostel.
Yeah.
Hiker biker grandma hostel. Yes. What did you call it before? Something. It was a cool name.
I have like 3 listings for the same place since it is a hiker hostel. So that it's a shared room. So like an Airbnb, that way you can have more people staying. Green Hippies, Go Green Hippies. That's the email. Hang on. So why are you wanting to come to Alabama? I mean, it's like we're saying to people that you should definitely come and check it out. We have people all the time that are looking for property here.
Yes.
And there's always property available.
Yeah.
We always hear about something.
Yeah, there's property available all the time. Oh, you want this? No. We got enough. We want less.
Sean Arthur Leslie says, you get over near Meridian, MS.
Yeah.
Mississippi. Is that MS?
Mississippi. Yeah.
Yes. I'll buy you a coffee. Just a spit from Alabama border. Well, Arthur, why don't you come here with him?
Yes.
Buy him a coffee and then you book him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very interesting wedding. It was. Okay, so we've done that. Yeah, so why are we doing this? Happy anniversary video.
Happy anniversary. Because we did it. Y'all been with us. You've been watching us do it. You've been watching us go through it. And Ruts said something to me pretty awesome earlier. It said...
You're allowed to repeat that. Yes, we're real. People who know us, they kind of like see that we kind of like don't fake it. What you see is what you get. So, but that's the good thing because then you know what you get, right?
Right.
And I honor honesty very much. I think that even though it's very polite to say how are you and always smile and always everything is so fine, you know, everybody knows that life is life, right? And so it's basically how do you surf that. So what did I say this morning?
Something about I forgot the exact wording, but it was to the gist of I'd be unhappier without you.
Yeah, I said you said something about your family don't think you're happy, and I said, well, I'm not. A lot of the times I'm not happy, but I said I would be more unhappy without you.
Yes.
Yes. because we were basically both not younglings when we married, and he has his ways and I have my ways. And and everybody who knows that when you get married, it has to be like, you know, you have to make the pieces work together somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been an interesting ride, but you know, it's we're still here, we're still breathing.
Yes, it's
Yes,
a lot easier now. So
yeah, we went through the, oh my gosh, we've gone through things, you know, before we got here.
good,
Uh,
good things too, good miracles too, to even be
oh yeah,
together.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
We had
Client, I'll send a message. Yeah,
yes.
you talk.
Yes,
I
and
talk.
so this for us to be together was pretty close to a miracle anyway, because we met during COVID, online, and I couldn't come to Norway, and she couldn't come to America, so we met in the only country that would allow us both in there, which was Mexico, and we stayed there for
3 months.
3 months,
Yeah,
3.5 months.
yeah. And then I went back to Norway. We can just do a quick recap of what happened, right? Um,
Yeah, I did.
yeah, thank you. There I am.
Yes.
Technology. Yeah, and where were we? Yes. We went to Mexico and COVID and all that. And then what happened? We were there for 3 months, and I went back to Norway. And in 1 month, I basically gave away everything I owned and sold my 20 acres. I had a sustainable off-grid 20 acres farm in Norway.
Mm-hmm.
Very proud of that. I did it! Yay! You can do it even if you're a girl.
Yes.
So anyway, so I gave that up for you.
Loved her chainsaw.
I and
Mm.
I came back to Mexico and we got married. I had the most awesome, cool wedding. Yes,
Yes.
thank you, Arthur. And there's messages that will come back to you, so hang on for a second. And then I came here, and that's 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, Alabama is very interesting. If I would ever make a reality show, I would call it the Alabamians. And I would have like an awesome episode every day because living on the dirt road is never boring. And we are both, you only have half you in the picture.
Oh, sorry.
So, anyway, Sean says that he thinks that Florida is going downhill with DeSantis and everything. Um, blah 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 blah. So he's looking to get out of Florida. Hopefully, be visiting David the Good as well. Yes. It's a fine balance between not being fake while also denying our fleshly desires to be sour all the time. Yeah. So that's the thing, you know, you always have to balance. And I so agree with you, Sean, because it's like you shouldn't be too honest either, because I do honor my husband, believe it or not. You know, but you know, I do love him. I would not be in a relationship if I did not want to be in a relationship. I am too Viking for that.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, so he is my husband, and I honor you for that. And you could have been way worse. I mean, seriously, I am blessed, you know. It's like even though you have things you get annoyed over, there's like you have to think about the whole picture. And I think I would have been miserable without you. Yes.
Yes, you would have.
Yes. I am so spoiled at this time. You make food for me, you take out the dogs in the morning, you make me coffee in the morning. So, yeah, you're awesome. And I like you too as a person.
That's good. Good. I'm glad she likes me. Yes, I mean, of course, she's the hardest worker I've ever seen in anybody. So there's a lot of benefits to
Hi,
having her.
country girl. Yeah, Arthur asks if I had a culture shock. I think that, you know, being the honest, straightforward Norwegian Viking, meeting the Southern Alabamians, or the Alabamians, the Southern gentlemen here, and the other culture, it is like diametral opposite than from directly opposite from what I had in Norway. But I lived in the States before, like many years ago, 31 years ago, 21 years ago, a couple of decades ago, yeah. So I kind of like had a little bit of the American culture in my blood, but and most of my family they went here like in 1918 and immigrated and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think it was more shock for Alabama to get me here though. It's like,
Yes, there you go.
so
Yes, that's definitely Alabama's. What? Where are you from? Everybody asks, where are you from? I don't even notice her accent anymore, and everybody always asks, where are you from? Yes, she's from Norway. She's a Viking.
yeah, it
Yes,
was a long first date. Homesteading the Pioneer Way. She said that was a long first date, 3 months.
yes, it was.
And poor guy, yeah, he smoked cigarettes many years ago, and he gave them up, right? And I'd fallen back, so I was back on smoking cigarettes before I met him, right? After being not smoking for many, many, many years, right? So, but he said that he was afraid that if he was in a relationship with someone and they smoked, that he would start smoking. And I didn't want to be that girl that made him start smoking again. So I had my last cigarette going on the plane to Mexico to meet him the first time. So by the time I got off the plane in Mexico, you weren't there. You couldn't find your way to the airport, and you didn't
Yes.
even tell me, and I didn't.
I had no phone service. I had nothing. It just went totally. Everything went blank. I was
Yeah,
like,
and I was there on the
oh.
airport, and where's
I
Daniel?
had no phone. I had no phone. No way to communicate with anybody. I had been lost the night before, 2 hours
Good start.
wandering the street, and nobody
Yeah,
to help.
yeah.
Yes, Hotel Merida, please. The cop looks at me. Finally, the last guy, the cop, I said, Hotel Merida? And he looks at me and goes, and I look
Yeah.
up and there's a sign.
It
No.
was just outside the hotel that he'd been walking around looking for. So you kind of like get there, you just don't know it all the time. Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, I got to Hotel Merida in Merida, and or Merida, however you pronounce it,
Merida.
Merida, and I was so grumpy the first couple of days. Can you imagine? Straight like all the nicotine withdrawal symptoms and everything, but I did not start smoking cigarettes again. So I did that for you.
Yes, she did. She
I
quit
did that
right
for
then.
him. I quit
Yes.
for him.
Yes.
Yes, and I didn't even start again. No.
And chocolate croissants. Yes.
Yes, there, and then there was the chocolate croissants. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the best bakeries down there. Pandora. What's it like? Pandaria.
Pandaria.
Pandaria, yes.
Yes.
Oh, Pandaria, let's stop.
Mm.
Fresh bakeries. And these people are making these, all the stuff by hand. It was wonderful.
You could be like Abigail and have to submit to Nabal. Yeah, well, Abigail did not submit to Nabal, Sean. She actually did what was right, and she prevented a bloodbath by offering. She filled up her donkeys with honey cakes and stuff, and she went over to King David there and said, "Please forgive my husband. He's stupid," and Nabal actually means stupid. So when she came back and told him what she'd done, his heart broke and he died 10 days later. So I think that's an interesting story. But, she ended up being King Daniel's wife. And it's
King
a good...
David.
King David. Think about Daniel, yes.
King Daniel's wife. Yes.
Yes, so it's actually a thing that... I don't know. I just think that, you encourage your husband to be the best he can be. And if he's not the best, then he'll have to take the consequences for that. But that goes with a woman too, so it's kind of like Daniel is a good guy and he has patience with me, and I have patience with him and encourage him to, it's like it works out kind of strange, doesn't it?
Yes,
It's kind of like perfect, I'm kind of like your missing piece and you're my missing piece. But at the same time, it's like, I have to say this, that it's like we have so many things in common. He's like the one that was always there. I just hadn't met him yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how the young girls they say they have Prince Charming somewhere waiting. He's going to come riding in on a white horse, and they're going to be so much alike and all that. Well, as we have went through so many of the similar things, and it's like we've been living parallel lives, you know, all these years. And it's like sometimes I think about that, you know, when I'm like tired and I'm like, it's just too many coincidences. Like, you know, I wish I'd have written them all down because it's like
Yes.
it's just too much for a coincidence. So, and we've been through our trials and everything. So, and we've learned from life. So, we're two very happy, messed up people, loving to kind of like love God together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we're not perfect, we give room for grace. And I give room for my emotions, and he has patience with me, and that's a miracle there too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
But at least you
totally.
get it out, right? You're honest, right?
Yeah, she's wonderful. Don't let her fool you. She's a great, great person. Let's go
So
ahead.
Sean says he can't say it's a sin to smoke cigarettes. No, I didn't either because I love God like from with all my heart, you know, and I play worship and I read the Bible and I'm like I really God is my life, right? So and we also believe that we're each other's prayer answers. So I won't say it's a sin to smoke cigarette, but it would be a sin to lead him to do something like if he you get what I mean, like if he didn't want to smoke cigarettes and I would have made him start to smoke cigarettes when he didn't want to smoke cigarettes, that's like disrespectful, right?
Right.
And I think that's a sin, you know. So no, I believe people have freedom to do a lot of stuff as long as you don't hurt other people and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not very liberal, but I guess I'm more right wing, but we're not going to talk about politics. But I but I do believe that you should be more what do you call it, like care about the other person when you're in a relationship. Like I wouldn't want to let myself go too much and you know get too unappetizing like
Mountain Wonder. Somebody just came. Mountain Wonder just came.
okay, let me see.
Johnny Late. Mountain
Oh,
Wonder.
hi, tie-dye. You are joining in from, okay, I cannot see. From, oh, you're also from Mississippi.
Yes.
Yay. That
Hey,
was,
welcome.
welcome, welcome. Oh, there's Stacy Moo eating hay.
Yes.
We have our pet cow running back and forth. Hi, tie-dye. I'm trying to get room to see videos. So we went into hiking and tie-dye that just came on here. She's in Mississippi today. She's a hiker. So she hikes a lot and that's awesome. So we started doing that together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, where were we? Yeah, trying to not let each other go too much, you know. I think as a woman and as a wife, I should try to be a little bit attractive from my husband. Believe it or not, this Viking is kind of like a trad wife, traditional wife in a way, and in another way, I'm who God created me to be. And gadung.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Blasting a playlist of Living in America on repeat all the way from Norway to America. Living in America. I think it was more like Sweet Home Alabama.
Yes.
Yes.
Red skies are blue.
Yes.
Sweet home Alabama.
Sean says, you want to smoke? How about arsenic, cadmium, and formaldehyde soaked in pesticides? Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You grew tobacco back in the old days, didn't
Yes.
you? Yeah, we should
Yes.
maybe do that for the smokers so they have a healthy, substitute for that. I agree with you, Sean. Any plans, Arthur asked, to go back and see all the friends you made while there? Yeah, I'm thinking about our friends there in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I have a permit to travel, actually. I do. We could actually go and travel.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we not traveling?
Oh, we're busy right now. Y'all know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're hiking. We got the hiker hostel going. We're finishing the house, the high house. We're we're trying to get some projects done around here without taking on new projects with that. But we're still hiking the Pinhoti. We want to finish that hopefully before it gets too hot. Yes.
Yeah, before the ticks start to go away a bit. Yeah, so that's why we're not traveling, because we have been working very hard. We turned around the homestead a lot. We built the house, redid the trailer, opened a hiker hostel. We have animals. We still have a couple of cats and dogs up for adoption.
Please? Yes.
Yes, and we were in the pool. We have a little kiddie pool. Well, it's big, but and I was saying to Daniel yesterday, I wish we can go to Mexico. And then I said, well, I would probably miss this place, because we have a luxury being here. It is an awesome place. So when you come by, hint, hint, everyone, you will see. But we want to finish that before we go traveling too much. Yes.
We want to go on a couple of bike rides too. So.
Yeah. So the first birthday when we had together, you were like let's go ziplining, right? And so we went ziplining. And the highest place in Tennessee, oh my goodness, what's it called again? Smoky Mountain? Foxfire Mountain? Yeah, we have a video about that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes.
And then the year after that, he decided to go and walk the Appalachian Trail. And so we did that, and then we got COVID. And this year, we are going to go with our motorbike somewhere.
Yes.
So there's 3 people, yes, in Mississippi today.
Wow. Welcome, baby.
Arthur says, you're definitely kind of locked in right now. Totally understand. Yeah, it's like we have Anna come over with her mama sometimes when we want to go on the trail. Because we did like a third almost of the Pinhoti Trail now. And I just wish we could have more time to go. And it's getting really warm now. But Anna and the mom, they come and stay and they shuttle too. So
yeah, so they handle our hostel for us.
Yeah, so we have a backup. But it's different going on the Pinhoti Trail and going to Mexico.
Yes, that's a big difference in Mexico. Oh, I loved Mexico. It was awesome. It's being there 3 months, living on the beach for 3 months. I know it seems like paradise. It was paradise. There was a restaurant right next door where I could go get just about a steak dinner for about $5. And we were paying $50 a week.
Yeah, for the apartments.
On the beach.
Yeah. And so do you want to give a shout out to Seferino and what is the hotel called? It's in Celestune.
Yeah.
Gosh, we have to find a link. They're awesome. They have the YUCCATAN puppies. They're awesome people. Yeah. Their family also have Tierra Viva.
Bye, country girl.
Are you going? Okay, bye, Anna. Okay, so homesteading the Pioneer Way, she says, anything that hurts the body is a sin, like smoking, eating the wrong foods, yes, drinking, etc. We, as members of the body of Christ, are to keep our temple clean and pure for the Lord. Yes, and exactly. You know that, like, I read this morning that 75% of the food in the supermarket isn't actually food. Like, there's all the sugar and all the bad oils and everything. It's just like, I don't want to go there because it's, like, really not healthy.
Yes.
So Daniel, you also say that when we go to the store, there's actually not food there.
Yeah, it's an upcoming video we got coming. It's what can I eat out of the grocery store? And we're gonna go through a grocery store and see if there's anything in there we can eat. I mean.
So after 2 years of marriage, where are we food-wise? Did you turn old Viking and did I turn old Southern, or what happened with us from a marital point of view, food-wise?
Food-wise?
I got fat. I'm looking at those wedding videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was skinny. And I see like pictures 3 years ago and I'm like, that's me. I guess you feed me.
Yes, I feed you.
Yes. But we are making like more the food you make, but sometimes like we have other kind of food. Like we like to make homemade pizza in the Hobbit oven and I like to bake bread.
Yes, homemade spaghetti. Yes.
And I fell in love with grits. I never even heard about grits before.
Yes,
So
she likes grits.
as long as everything has butter, I'm okay. Give me good old Amish butter, and I can eat anything. So I like to make my grits with a lot of butter, and it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, she loves grits. So I like it with a few scrambled eggs, and that's a good breakfast. Good breakfast.
So from a married point of view, do you mind if I got fat?
She didn't get fat.
I just think I got fat. Oh my
No,
goodness.
she
It's
didn't
like,
get fat.
did I get fat? I don't know.
No, she didn't get fat.
I feel uncomfortably big.
Yes.
My clothes, they're not what they're
People
wearing.
constantly fluctuate up and down, up and down. They constantly fluctuate a little bit. This hiking and stuff like that. I mean, we're actually, just about pure solid muscle from all our hiking and all that. So
Yeah, if you don't share a 10 that.
Yeah.
Tie-dye, I don't know if you're still there, but I don't know, when I was using my trekking pole the other day, I have an injury on the farm that I don't know what I did, but it's like it goes all the way here and up here, and it's like my arm is too short. It hurts really much. So anyway, yeah, I guess we got to eat healthy together. Yeah,
she helped me a lot to eat a lot healthier and see.
Yeah, because you were actually hurting your body.
Yes.
You ate really, really bad. You had issues. You changed your diet. I changed my diet. We kind of like landed on something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Bless you. So we are much healthier now. Definitely, it's good to take care of our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
We last longer too. It's like, yeah. He's got like hay fever or something.
Yes, it's horrible. Yes, it's every time they cut the hay around here, sinuses and.
Tada says she would like to do zip lining one day. It is actually awesome. I was scared. I was so scared. I was like, I went last, and that was probably the worst thing I could have done, because then I had to go, and I was so scared. I blocked out everything the instructor said. So when I was hanging there, I was like, what do I do? Like, oh my gosh. But I did it for you, though.
Yes. And it was cool going through the trees.
Yeah, until it opened up underneath, and you go like, oh,
cruising through the trees, just cruising through the trees, and it opens up, and there's nothing underneath it.
Would you want to go and do it again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would do it again. Even though angels were playing with me. That's because you'd hear a noise. Just your pulleys running down that line. Mine would go zzz.
When I was in school in America 20 years ago, I was in, I don't know, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. But I lived here also a year as a kid, and that's like 42 years ago. Gosh, I'm getting old. I was 9. But I learned like M-I, S-S-I, S-S-I, P-P-I. And Sean says if we had one more person in Mississippi, we would have the 4 S's.
Yes. Yes, we need somebody from Mississippi. Come on, guys.
Yeah, country cowgirl, she ran out of minutes. Sean says if you go to Target, you'll get hay.
Hey, yes. I didn't even know what woke was till the other day.
Yeah.
We are so out of the loop. We are so into our own little. I mean, we like to study scripture, and we keep to our own little world.
Bubble.
Yes. And then learned about woke last couple of days. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Yeah.
Arthur said he knew we had too much fun in Mexico.
Yes.
We had fun in Mexico, but we were also really bored.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, it's like after 2 years of marriage, since that's our anniversary today.
We were bored in Celestine. We were not bored in Cancun.
No, that was only a week though.
Yes.
But I think I would have been bored if I'd been there for 3 months too.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a workaholic. Yeah. So after 2 years of being married, would you have done it again?
Would I have done it again? Would I have said I'd do? Now I always tell Root when I sprout my wings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, catch me. Bye. No, I just kid with her. Yes, I absolutely would do it again. She's waited a lifetime for.
Mm. You're squishing my bad arm.
Yes,
Yes.
hurting
You
your
see,
bad
that's
art.
just a good
Yes,
example, isn't it?
yes, hurting
Just
your bad art.
again! Really?
It's the arm that she's hurt on.
So, what kind of marital advice do we have to each other?
Be patient.
Be patient. That's the fruit of the spirit, isn't it?
Yes.
Patient, yeah. Yes. I'm more like, yeah, let's just run into the forest and go hiking and let's get things out of our system.
Mm.
I like not to be patient. I like to kind of like deal with things.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah. But it's still really, it's like if, I'm not really not interested in anyone else. I'm very happy with what I got.
Hmm?
Mm.
Why, thank you.
Yes. Just in case you were wondering,
Just in case. No, I don't. I had no doubts. Truthfully, I knew she loved me. She
I mean, he
wouldn't.
can be really annoying though, but I'm guessing I can be just as annoying as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but he can't say that because then I'll get angry. So he'll
Yes.
just have to smile and be cute.
Exactly. 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 There you go. Yes. Okay, so I didn't have to say nothing. Everybody got the gist of it.
Yes, yes.
Truth serum. Yes.
Yes,
Love.
honesty. I think we go a long way with honesty, though.
Yeah.
But hey, I got hormones.
Yes. Yes. She's beautiful.
I'm actually 51.
You're not 51 yet.
I am 51. I'm going on 52. I had my birthday here. I always forget stuff like that. I turned 51 in March, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I had my jubilee last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How old am I?
You are 7 years older than me, whatever that is.
I am not 58.
You will be 58 in August. Does he look like he's 50? It's like, that's the weirdest thing about getting older, is like, I don't feel older at all.
I know.
That's like weird. How many critters on the homestead now after 2 years? Oh my gosh, Arthur. Well, we got Daisy Moo, the cow, and she's pregnant. So we don't know how many in her belly, but we're thinking one. And then we got Anna's horse that is staying here for now. That's Kitty Poo. So that's 2 big animals. And then we have the dogs. John Henry, the giant dog, and his sister Delilah. And of course there's Bam Bam. And then you have Conan that came back. And then you have Red, that's kind of like his dog. And then you have Pocahontas, an awesome trail dog, and Doobie. So that's 7 dogs. And then we have Gracie, the calico cat, right? And then her boyfriend, that is half Siamese, half bobtail, that came out of the forest one day when he was a kiddo and decided to live here. That is Bobby. Yeah, and they got babies. So from the first one, we have Garfilda and Tiger and Brutus. And then Gracie got pregnant again. And now we have Purr a lot. He purrs a lot. And then we have Wabbit, and he is up for adoption for somebody that don't have chickens. He is an awesome, beautiful cat, my favorite. A bobtail orange cat. And then we have their sister, Scully. And then we have their brother, Princess. Because we thought it was a girl because he is so elegant all the time. Yeah, so we have 9 cats, 7 dogs, 1 cat, 1 horse. And then we have the 2 turtles, Tracy and Cletus. Yes. And then we have the tilapias that we're going to eat. So we don't give them names yet, but we're working on making many tilapias. We have many babies.
Many babies, yes. We have a bunch of chickens.
We have a bunch of chickens, but they come and go because like some are born and some die. Hence we want to adopt away some cats.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I lost count, Arthur. How many do we have?
And some puppies, yes, please.
Yes.
Good hiking dogs. Pocahontas is an excellent hiking dog.
So how is it, Tadai, if you're in Mississippi and you're still watching, are you hiking there? How is it? How is the weather? Is it okay? I'm waiting to get back on trail. Oh yes, and the rabbits. We have the rabbits. Anna's rabbits. We have Baby, which is the full-grown lineman. Is that
Lionhead.
Lionhead? Lionhead. And then we have his two girls. I don't know if they have names. And then we have some left of their babies. How many rabbits do we have left that
I
are
think
for
5.
sale? We have 5
4 or
rabbit
5 babies for sale.
rabbit puppies. I don't know that they're probably not rabbit puppies. Rabbit babies.
Yes, rabbit babies.
Yes, and your horse Anna, yes, Kitty Poo, yes. Kitty Poo gave me a hug this morning, by the way. I was over
Yes.
there hanging up laundry, and she came and she, like, yeah, she's really, really.
Yeah, she was wanting a hug today.
Let me just do that so you can see. There's Daisy Moo. Hi, Daisy Moo. How are you? Can you see anything?
Yes. There you go.
Can you see her?
Through the...
So we think that if all our animals had the opportunity, they would want to be in our house.
Yes.
You know, sleep in our bed. Wanderer Tie-Dye, she says, I don't do a whole lot of hiking in MS, but it's getting rather hot. Yes, it is getting rather hot. Oh my gosh, the other day when we went out, we got like 16 ticks.
Yes.
16. I'm debating on whether to hit the Pinhoti in Georgia one more time this month, but may not since it's getting hot. Well, we want to finish the Pinhoti trail, so it's going to be interesting though, because it is getting really warm.
You can come hike with us some.
Yes, come
Yes.
over here.
Yes, we're not really fast hikers.
No, we're not, but we enjoy it.
But we enjoy it, and we're both funny. Yes.
Yeah, see my cherry hair out of many reasons. Like, ah. No, anyway. She says, yes, hot. I think they're called fries if they're babies. Fries? Oh yeah, the tilapia babies are fries.
Yes,
But what are
fries.
rabbit babies called? Do rabbit babies have a different word than rabbit babies? Rabbit puppies?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
Rat babies?
Rat baby. No. Fee.
Arthur says, I'm looking forward to seeing Anna when I come over. After all, I've watched her grow up without ever meeting in person. Yes, we're like, you were supposed to come in Mexico. Also, we're like, we don't have scuba diving here, Arthur, but we do have us.
You could scuba dive here in the lake.
Oh yeah, we're only less than a mile away from the lake.
Yeah, you can go in the lake with scuba diving. There's people that
Yeah.
do that. They go looking for people that sank their boat, so...
Okay, leverets is a scientific term, apparently. Leverets.
What's that?
The rabbit babies. Rababies.
Oh, leverite.
Rababies are leverites.
Leverites. I didn't know that. Okay, thank you.
But often baby rabbits are called kits as well. Ooh, what do you know? Kits. Yes, so we have several kits.
Yes, we have several kids.
Arthur, I lost count. How many animals do we have?
Yes.
2, 3, 7, that's 9, that's 9, 18, 21, 20. I have no idea, I lost count, yeah. So, but you know, it's okay. We're okay with having a lot of animals. So when is it too hot to go hiking?
We went... It's never too hot to go hiking. I mean, it depends on... Root always says it's not bad weather.
Only
just
bad clothing.
Only bad clothing. You just wear less when it's hot.
Yeah.
We went on the AT when it was in August, you know, and it was 100-degree days there, but stay hydrated. We'll hike just about any time.
Oh, that's so German. What's so German? Sean said, that's so German. What is German? Give me the reference. I'm curious.
That's so German. I
What
don't know.
is German?
I don't
His
know.
grandfather was German. I lived in Germany for a year.
Yes.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yes.
And we both found out that we had Jewish blood, you know. So, Interesting. I wish we can go to Israel together, though.
Yes.
I lived in the Galilee and I lived in Haifa. And I would love to show you both those places. That would be awesome. There's a German phrase for there is no bad weather on the bad clothing. Oh yeah, well they have to do that in Germany too. But it's even more in Norway because it's even colder and even more weather in Norway than in Germany because we're way up north compared to them. Yes, so, but you're right, it's very... Okay, so that's the German thing. Yes. Anna says she has 3 dogs, rabbits, a horse, and 1 cat. Yes, Anna, you do, but your rabbits and your horse are here, and we feed them. Anyway, Arthur, yes, you must meet Anna. Please add my son to your prayers. He deploys to Kuwait on Tuesday. Yes, definitely, guys. Please pray for Arthur Leslie's son that goes to Kuwait. Let him have protection from the angels and fair and safe travel, and let him do the mission that God has for him and make him a light to his fellow soldiers, and may him bring peace in his surroundings. Yes, in Jesus' name, amen. Yes, definitely.
Yes, most definitely.
That must be hard for you too, Arthur, though, having your son go away, but hey, we all have a mission in life, and even though it might not be easy, we just need to support each other when we're doing it.
Let's see.
So Tada says, the high humidity makes it miserable sometimes. She's hot in 100-degree temperature in Arkansas once, but she don't recommend doing that. I don't mind the heat during the day, but it's hard to sleep hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I have a fan.
You can't take off your skin. No, that's right. You can always get, more clothes on if it's too cold, but if it's too warm, you can't, it's not like a Robin Williams song.
Yeah.
That's a bad reference anyway. I regularly work in Florida. Humidity is wild. Yeah. And Amy, which I stayed with in Haifa, in Israel a lot. She originally came from Florida, and she tried to describe the humidity and the heat for me. So it sounds horrible.
Yes, it's horrible.
It is warm here too, and humid, but they say it's nothing like there.
Yeah. This is bad. This is bad still. So, but
Dido says you can remove your... No, Sean says you can remove your skin, but it's painful. I don't know if it would help against the heat. That's why we have a kiddie pool. We just, okay, it's too warm. Yes. We don't have an AC in the new house. We are going for green living, green hippies. So we want to be as down to earth as we can. So, but I think I have to crawl to the cross and get a AC when the house is done. Arthur says he's been
before
there.
The house is done. Yes, that's our next mission.
He's a builder. He's built how many houses did he build? 20, 30, 25, 35, somewhere between there. And it's and that's why I get annoyed, because I know he can do it. He can put that wall up for me in a second if he wanted to, but no, he's too busy feeding the rabbits and doing other stuff, cooking for me. Yeah, it's not like I can't complain. I'm just too eager. Yeah, I have a good potential for being more patient.
Yes. No.
So Arthur says, I've been there, done that during my military time. We have a dog in heat, and her brother's just outside the fence, and he is barking mad right now. During his military time, what he's going through, excited but apprehensive. Yeah, that's I don't know if that's better or worse, knowing what your son is going to go through. I guess it's better, because then you know what to pray and you know how to be a good support. And roosters agree. Comfort those with the comfort you yourself have been comforted with. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Flap your arms hard enough and you can almost swim mid-air in Florida humidity. I think if it was that warm and I would flap my arms, it would start to rain, but hey.
Yeah.
It's like, yes. Do I need to bring my tools when I visit?
Absolutely.
I don't
Absolutely.
know, Arthur. What kind of class do you have? Yes, be more than welcome. No, we have some tools,
We got the tools.
but if you can stay for a longer time and you can help with, you can play with us on the house, definitely.
Yes, I'll make sure she has an air conditioner in there first. Yes. AC. It's gonna be a hot summer.
But Arthur, you're a builder too, because I don't know if how much you build, but I know that you studied masonry and you have studied masonry, yeah, and you've studied like oh gosh, my English. You've studied several ways to build. Yes, am I right? Yes. Rooster say yes.
Oh, he's in his own world. What?
Yeah, because when I ask you to do something, can you build that wall for me now? Anna says that you're in your own world.
Yes.
Yes, he does do that sometimes. He wanders off into his own world.
Yes.
Yes. I guess that's not bad. He's also, spiritual and is an inventor, and he has different ways of thinking than a lot of other people, which makes him special, which makes me like him for who he
Our
is.
special one. Yes.
But when you say it in Norwegian, it's not negative. You're so special. It means like you're special. It's a good thing, right? I've understood that doesn't mean the same here.
Yes.
If I do, what are you talking about? If you do visit John, we established this. You're coming. You see, now they're backing off.
Yes.
You talk too much, and now they hesitate, huh? No, I'm gonna read the whole comment. If you do visit, I love to see what all of you have going on. If I get the chance, of course you have the chance. You just need to get your butt over here, and we will feed you, and we will swarm you with animals so you won't get bored, and you'll have a good time. Yes, and we do have the hiker hostel, and we have the camper as well. So we do encourage people to come and stay, and we are firm believers that it's nice to get away sometimes.
Yes, we always could use an extra hand here or there.
You know what I realized? That after I've been married for 2 years, we dated for 9 months before we married, I think.
Yes.
No, before we met each other the first time. So it's actually like 3 years since we met each other. Yeah. And that's 3 less years of our life. Like, we're getting older. We don't live forever. That's kind of like weird getting older. You realize that you get a different perspective to enjoy what you have, I guess. Yes, I'm a lot of building wisdom over the years. Still love log cabins. Oh yeah, log cabins are my favorite. I built a shelter in Norway, and I tried to do the log cabin technique with the what do you call those things when you do that with the logs? Yeah.
Yes, and we haven't had a workshop in a very long time. We would love to host a workshop, and that might be something that I talked to Ruth about. It might be a good idea for us to have a adobe oven building workshop.
Yeah, that's homesteading the Pioneer Way. She asked, do you still have workshops for building cob ovens, etc.? Yeah, we need to redo part of the cob house because we need to do some slight modifications. So
Yes.
yeah.
Repair a few slight
There's so
modifications.
much fun we want to have with you guys. So
yes.
Just God's timing, I guess.
Yes, when y'all get here and throw your work overalls on.
Country Cowgirl says, I mean, I can't embarrass them too much when you're alive. No, that's my job. Not my privilege. No, I'm kidding.
That's your privilege, yes.
I'm not embarrassing you too much, am I?
No.
No, no,
No,
just a little bit. No.
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
If I do embarrass them, I get it right back. You know, it's like, yeah, what goes around comes around. Yes. Sean says, I definitely want to, but ultimately, it's the Lord's will if I do this or that. We plan our ways, but the Lord directs our path. Yeah, I was thinking that
Yes.
this morning, Sean. It's so funny you should say that. God plans, I mean, man plans and God laughs, right? Like we've been planning so many times this and that, and then something totally else, something totally different happens. I call it the river flows where the river flows. Um, you never know where it goes when you come around the corner. And I think that is God's way, you know. Life is very seldom from A to B. It's very often, you know,
Yes.
whatever. Yes.
Yes.
But
So,
you know, if it happens, it happens. But you are welcome to come if you want to.
yes.
No pressure at all. But if you happen to be in the neighborhood, I would be offended if you didn't come by. Yes.
Yes.
We would love to give my homemade pizza to someone.
Yes.
Yes.
We gave our homemade pizza to somebody else the other day. They got her homemade pizza.
Yeah. So we've been on for an hour now.
Yes.
And I know there was something I wanted to say.
After an hour, let's see.
Minus the 5 minutes it took us to come online. We have to figure out how to actually get online.
Yes, from the premiere.
Yeah. So, would you like to come to Norway with me? If we had to go there, would you like to go to Norway? Or is there somewhere else you would like to go?
Well, I really want to go to Israel, but Norway would be okay.
Yeah. Like there's one thing I miss about Norway though. It's my family, of course, my mom and dad, my sisters, and my kids, my grandson. But also the weather, the cold, fresh air, and the pure water is like I think Norway is like super, super, super healthy and nice.
I've been to Rikers. Yes.
Hey, good to see you too. Yoo-hoo. I like I never thought I would miss the cold, but you know, in the summer in Alabama, it's like yes, I put ice cubes in here, and now they're gone, and it's warm. That would not happen in Norway. No. Mm.
They wouldn't put ice in their drinks. Yes.
We do, but not in the wine. Yes. So after like you know being married for 2 years, we kind of like went through our waves and the tide of the sea and the waves and everything. And yes, you have vertigo.
Yes.
It must have been interesting for you.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So, and we also have interesting neighbors that love to hate us, you know, and so that's kind of like a good incentive for me to kind of like if I'm not doing people anything wrong, they can just back off and let us be. But if you want to mess with us, sure, go ahead, you know, because at the end of the day, I trust the Lord with everything. And if I can trust my Lord and my Savior and with me, you know, the rest of it is like nothing. So Daniel has the same background, and together we do anything for God. So we are a force to be reckoned with because if God says go, we ask where.
Yes.
It's kind of like a thing. We are His potatoes, and we don't stop by intimidation. That doesn't work with us. Sorry, guys, you chose just go and have fun, you know. And neighbors that are, you know, whatever you have fun, you know, we don't care. What we do care about is God's people, and we would like to hold everybody accountable. First of all, yourself at the end of the day, and in the beginning of the day, like, you know, search your heart and see if you're on the right path. And at the end of the day, if you're not, just try to make things right with your Lord and with your spouse. And I think that's like the best advice ever. You know, it's okay to get angry, but don't stay angry, you know. And just, you know, trust God for every step of the way. And it's not like easy, you know, always. But it's kind of like we are on fire for God, and we're kind of like that's our main thing, to do what He created us to do. And meanwhile, we're just trying to figure out what He wants us to do when we're still down here. And I do believe that I foresee more hiking in our future.
Yes, more
That's where
hiking.
we found our people.
Yes.
It's on the trail that we have peace. It's on the trail we meet like-minded people. That's why we wanted to start the hiker hostel. Um, I mean, we could brag about, things, but and we can go into the rat race and stuff, but that's not us. If God gave you a gift or something, you should use that to the best of your ability. And I guess that's sounds very simple, but I think that's just the best way to go about it. Take each day as it comes, and do the best we can, and encourage other people to do the best they can, and be real about things.
What's that coming?
Okay, homesteading the pioneer. Why is that? I would love a clubhouse and oven at the Secret Garden Ministry as part of the tiny village. Yes, homesteading the pioneer way. She is building a tiny house village. She also has a tiny house church or ministry, as far as I understand, and she lives the way she also is like she's it's just has a lot of the same mindset I think that we have, right? Matthew, this is I don't know who this is because I'm not very sturdy in Mandarin or Chinese, but Matthew 6:20-21 says, "Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven." Yes, where neither moth nor rust consumes, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, that's where your heart is also. Yes, I totally agree. And that's why I felt like the most rich person in the world after I gave away my stuff and sold the rest.
Yes.
I came here with a backpack, and I'm ready to leave with a backpack.
Yes.
Or when I leave. I don't need anything, Can't take anything with you.
Yes.
I love that comment.
Yes.
Sean says, fridges keep your food warm in Norway? Yes, they do, actually. They're 4 degrees Celsius. They're not freezing 14. Yes. If you want your bread not to freeze, put it in the fridge, not on the bench. Cold air always feels lean and fresh. Yes, that's true. Benson Breakers also says, I always figure if someone is messing with me, somebody else might be getting the day off.
What now?
I always figure out if someone is messing with me, somebody else might be getting the day off. Yeah. So if somebody is busy, harassing at at you, then some other person goes free. That's a good way of thinking of it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's more like, okay, this is a lesson for me also. There's always something. So what can I learn from this? Well, don't do that, and don't do that. It's kind of like it makes you more aware. You have to stay a little bit more sharp, what is good and what is bad. And what is it in the last days? People are going to feel like they are entitled. Entitlement, that's the word. Yeah, we always have to check our own books too,
Yes.
brush in front of our own doorstep.
Happy anniversary. Linda said happy.
Yay!
Yes, our anniversary.
Linda.
Thank you.
Yeah, Linda, my sister, she says happy anniversary, and she was married too. And Linda, you said that the first 7 years were the hardest? You only have 5 more to go, sweetie.
5 more.
Then we'll be good. It's been a very, we had to figure out things the hard way and fast,
If I don't get my wings first.
Yeah. Fly off. Yeah, like you think you'll get away, huh?
I'm out of here. Yeah, no. Yes.
The first 2, yes. Linda says it's not the first 7 years, it's the first 2 years. So we're good.
Okay.
We did it. Woo! Yay. We should be good from now on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benson Breakers. Yes, we have been married 2 years. And people who know us, they know that I bitch a lot because, when he's not doing his thing, and poor guy, he doesn't have anyone to bitch to. So, but he keeps me accountable. And like I said previously, I wouldn't want to be without him.
Yes.
He's awesome.
Yes, I wouldn't want to be without her either. So I wouldn't want anybody else by my side when the time's coming.
Well, I do have your back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I'm not under the bus.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Here I go in the bus again. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Do unto others as you wish others do unto you, right? I should be more careful. It's like I hear a bus coming. Wow, they've been married 47 years, Spencer Rakers.
Wow.
That is amazing. Wow, congratulations. That's just awesome. Wow, 47 years. Wow, I don't know what to say. You must know each other pretty well by now. Spencer Akers says, "You seem." Anna's laughing her head off. Yeah, she has. She says her. She knows. You seem equally yoked. Yes.
Yes.
We're equally yoked, not equally woked.
If I didn't just find out what that was, I mean, that is, oh my goodness, that's crazy. I just can't laugh about that. I'm like, oh man, that makes my heart hurt.
Yeah, I hadn't even heard about woke until yesterday because we're in our own little world out here, We've got a
Yes.
country of our own.
We got a country of our own.
Yes, with all our awesome animals and yes. And our Airbnbers, not bad, and our hikers.
Yeah, we like having hikers here, especially when they stay longer than 3 days. We have 5 day maximum because
Unless you're friends, of course.
Yes, unless it's extenuating circumstances. If you stay over 5 days, you're probably not going to ever leave because we're going to get attached to you, and you're just going to adopt
Yeah.
you. We've almost adopted a few hikers already.
Yeah, if they stay 5 days, we're sold. They are adopted. Yeah, it's kind of like we try to see that things in this real world are this is not the real world. The real world is we only see glimpses of it yet while we're here in this body in this shape, and I think that collect the body will have a more like what do you call it, quantum entangled mind. We will be more one as we progress. I think we're going into a time where that little voice where you kind of like know that people that you love are maybe hurting, or you think about somebody and they call, that kind of thing I think is going to get stronger. And I also think that that's going to be a good thing because then we have each other's backs, and we can also use our talents to be there for each other in a very normal way. I don't think it's going to be anything weird. It's just going to be to you get to be who you are, and in a fellowship that is different than we've seen today. So that's why we think it's a hard bench to sit on. Yeah.
Yes,
So we think that when we meet people now, it's like, who are you? Who are you really?
Yes.
Like we like to take all the layers away and see the real person there, and forget about everything that has to do with programming and hello new viewer. Yeah, so we encourage people to look through and look at what's important, and we encourage you to follow your heart, what you think is important to do, because everything you invest while you're here you will reap later. And we do think that it's not just so you will have a better reward when we cross over, but we also do think that we are there for each other. So when you help somebody else, you actually help yourself in a way. Like when I help people that were in my situation, when I didn't have anyone, it's a pure pleasure for me to help those. And I think that's kind of like a lot of our drive is to be there for people and for the kingdom. And I think having God in our relationship has helped a lot.
Yes, most definitely.
Because,
I've learned
yeah.
so much us studying together. It's been such a blessing.
Because we're basically here for God together. We're serving Him together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, yeah. Okay, y'all, she's not that bad. Anna says that I'm not that bad. How dare you say that I'm not that bad? I'm trying to get like this, what do you call this, image of being... Don't tell them that I'm not that bad. No.
Yes.
Mm. Mm. Ben Silver Acre says, you're spiritually awake, but not this world's woke. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're not awoke yet. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, I have to forgive me. Yeah.
Yes, our mom's the same way.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we shouldn't joke with it, you
Oh, poor
know.
Daniel's the same way too. It's
Oh, he's pun prince. Yeah, my mom is the pun queen. Yeah, but you know, seriously, people think they're yeah, I don't know what to say. I know that is going to be interesting, but what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right, right? So we'll just have to. Oh, we've been on for 1 hour and 11 minutes. Oh my gosh, poor people. Arthur,
yes.
are you still there?
Yes.
Yes. I just think that we need to be. We don't need to be anything. We just need to follow God and our inner, you know, guiding, you know, spirit.
Yeah.
We do live in interesting times.
Yes.
And
then people think that things are going to bounce back, go back to the way they were. There's no way it will ever go back to the way it was. This what you know is over. You're ready for something different.
yeah, I think that we've been
He's
trained.
still here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's still there. Dot, dot, dot. Are you bored yet? Yes. No, I think that we're here for a reason, for a season. So, and I also think that some things will be easier. We might have more challenges. I mean, like Linda said, the first 2 years are the hardest. My sister, thank you. So I think we'll be good from here on. And if you just joined and you wonder what we've been talking about, unfortunately, you have to go back and watch 1 hour and 12 minutes. So I don't know.
No clue what we're talking about. No.
Yeah. So to sum it up, we love you guys. We love comments. We love feedback.
Yes.
It's nice to chat with real people out there. We might. Gosh, I'm looking at this. I'm so fat. Really? You have to stop cooking so good food for me.
No promises. It's my love language.
Yes. I love your language. Yes, I'm so blessed. But you know, to be fair, I was cooking meals for my kids like all those years, and I pray that that was one of the things. When I met my perfect husband, he would cook, you know, and that's not that normal. So I'm just so blessed, you know. Thank you, God. And he's a good cook, so very blessed. I do cook sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Pizza is wonderful, spectacular.
Yeah.
Lentils. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any questions before we go? Any comments before we wrap it up? If not, I'll give you a second to type, but we do appreciate you. Thank you for coming over and celebrating our anniversary with us.
Our anniversary, yes.
Yes. Aw.
Yes. A beautiful wife.
Hi, Gracie. Do you want to come over? Yes. Do you want to say hi? Yes. She's a good girl. Do you want to come over? Yeah, she's a good girl. So this is Gracie. Yes. Yes, tie-dye, it was nice to have you on board here. If you're ever near Chiha, we're not too far from Chiha.
Yeah.
And we love to spend time with fellow hikers.
Yeah. a good excuse to get on the trail if you happen to come up here. Yeah, we have to get on the trail. We got somebody coming.
Sean asks how much it would cost to stay in the Airbnb or the hiker hostel. And we have like $25 a night minimum, but then you get like food, you get breakfast, and you get a supper included in that. Can't guarantee what kind of supper it would be, but there would definitely be breakfast and some kind of food later on. But it's different with when we have friends and family over, then it's different. Yes, Gracie is it's like we differentiate, you know, we're not in it for the money. So don't let money be like, as long as you don't try to take advantage of us, you know, we're not that kind of people that count the cents and twist the dollars. That's not our God. So, but yeah, and that's Gracie. Thank you, Gracie. You, I think she's saying that that's it. Yes, isn't she beautiful? Linda says, "Have a great anniversary weekend." We will. You were going to take me out for Mexican, weren't you?
Yes. Take her to Mexico now, so she can get a margarita.
Arthur says you need a critter remote to turn down their volume. I know we get complaints about the rooster sometimes.
Yeah.
But we are getting rid of some of them. They are really loud, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm holding the phone with my bad arm. Ooh,
Yes.
ay. Well, do you want any final words?
I love my wife.
I love my husband.
After 2 years, I still love her.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a miracle. Yes, exactly. Okay, well, with that, we're gonna let you guys come. And we're gonna invite you guys to come over here if you want to. And we are gonna go and yes, prepare for the Mexican restaurant maybe. Sean says, I'll keep that in mind. As believers, we outdo one another in love, so I definitely don't want to abuse your kindness. Well, yeah, there's there's like a fine line, you know. I've been professionally whatever couch surfing in Israel, and sharing is caring, and we've learned that. It's just so you know. But also when I did go, I also gave what I could. But we're all different, and we all have our gifts. And I believe also about paying it forward. Like you know, sometimes you give and sometimes you get.
Oh, well, let's tell them about the last thing we're going
What?
to throw in there. Let's tell them the last thing. We're going to do a video about this, but give you a sneak preview. We're going to start each month. We're going to, you know, our suit giveaways, we're going to give them away from the hiker hostel. And that day, even the hiker hostel is going to be free.
Yes, because we have been doing free food giveaways. Thank you to Olivia and Walid and my dad for making that possible. And we went out there with our tent and everything. And we decided to do it from the hiker hostel. And as I said, like every new moon, just check the day after the full moon. You can come and get also, you can stay for free at the hostel and get free food, whatever. Even if you don't stay, you get free food that day.
Yes.
So that's our thing. So that would be today.
No, it's not New Moon Day today.
No, I mean not today, but in 2 weeks today.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, because we are now full moon.
Yes.
So the day after new moon is when we have new moon day. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So that's it. But we're gonna make videos about that.
We're gonna make videos, just a preview.
And thank you all for watching. Thank you, Arthur, so much for helping us out. And,
yes, Friends Over Acres.
Yes.
Appreciate that too.
Yes, and John and everyone, and Dada, and yes. And I can't pronounce your Chinese name there, but I love the verse. So. Blessings to you all. Take care. And be who you were created to be. Fret not.
Yes.
Yes. So.